Man, come on, man. Our brother Ice Cube.
Legend.
Today was a
Iconic.
great
Oh, there you
day.
go, bruh.
Iconic.
You know, I don't never
That's
wear
what
no
you need.
shirt, so I gotta represent Cube, man. That's our
You
brother,
know
man.
you got Cube when you got Curl Cube. The
Yeah,
Cube
got
with
that
that
curl,
with that
dog.
little
You
Right.
know what I'm
meatloaf.
saying?
Yeah,
Salute
that's
to
when
the
you got the
curl. You know what
Cube.
I'm
That's
saying?
what's up, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
salute to
Curl
Ice
with
Cube,
the
man.
hang
Just
with
keep-
the hang time in the
Nobody
back.
can ever
The
say,
Doughboy
man. I
joint.
remember they were talking about that a while ago. Nobody can ever say that Cube didn't represent for the culture. You know what I'm saying? From
Facts.
Friday to the Big Three to all the music that he's done, man, and put on a lot of cats, man. You know what I'm saying? The producers putting West Coast on his back. Let's be clear. Ice Cube's a legend, man. He dropped a new album, the 11th album. It's an 8-year hiatus, man, and he's been out the game, man, as far as like music is concerned and dropping an album. He dropped a joint called Man Down. It's really dope. I like it. He did a joint called My Ego, but then he kind of flipped it and kind of had our brother Killer Mike and Busta Rhymes on there. Let me just give y'all a little sample real quick. You know what I mean?
And the rounds and the house and the hoe. Talking real player shit like my man Too Show. And back to the motherfucking basics. Nigga keep a fofo on him cause you too.
Hey man, this month was cold, man. Busta Rhymes went on there and got busy, man. Cube was on there going crazy.
Bitch Steph Curry will bury. Them threes like Tom, Dick, and Harry. Leave them colonizers in the cemetery now.
Man, My Ego. Hey man, Busta killed it too, man. I think Busta gonna come back right.
Was hype like once the drilling that came to birth for leaders of the new fucking up Spectrum City. Yeah, and I remember to this day Cuban NWA was beefing, the group was
Fair
in
use,
disarray.
too.
They had to stew in school.
Man.
My ninja.
Gosh.
Hey man, OG still holding it down again. We got the Snoop coming. Pause. We got the Kendrick man going crazy, and we just got the Ice Cube record, man. That's West Coast holding it down, man. Let's be clear. In y'all's opinion, man, what's your thoughts, man, on not necessarily the record, but just Cube coming out, man, and still doing music? Cause we know he don't have to do it. He got the Birdie Cougar, so he's doing it straight for the love, man. What's your thoughts on that, man? As before we kind of go into these other records.
No, I mean you just said it. I mean he's doing it for the love, and he's still keeping it 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? As far as like West Coast, like that sound. I mean, and just to kind of piggyback off the GNX, man, it just lets you know, man, that West Coast is elevating, and they bringing that Bay Area sound back, man, which I love, man. You know, as far as like the album, he had what 19 joints on there.
Yeah,
Right.
19. He went crazy with it.
The first five, I was kind of like, this is alright, but then like 6 through 19 was official tissue.
Okay.
That was curl. That was curl cube.
Curl
Official.
Q.
like
Cube.
M Phenomenal said. That was
Yeah.
curl cube official, man. Like the record is solid though, man. I mean, it's
Yeah,
a
it
good
is.
album. I mean, it's got replay value too. Like I said, it's just the sequences was kind of off on the first five, but after that though, 6 through 19, Bebo P was. I mean, those are monster joints. The three little piggies.
Oh,
Like he
yeah.
was going. I mean, it was so much grown man talk on there too.
So much
man.
grown man.
So much grown man talk. Cube just dropping so many gems that some of these young rappers need to hear. And you know, overall, man, the album was like 4 out of 5, 3.5, 4 out of 5 for me, man.
Okay.
You know,
Ty Nitty was good.
it's and it's in the rotation for sure. Like it's
Facts.
in my rotation.
Oh yeah.
Bebo P, what you thinking on the Cube joint?
I mean, Ice Cube's Man Down album is a dope, man. It's a really dope album that represents the West Coast nonetheless, and hip hop. I mean, it also represents Cube's stature in the game and having never lost it. You know what I'm saying? Even with the 8-year hiatus that he had taken from his prior album to this one by way of Man Down. Speaking of it being a dope album, I mean, I think it was also good to hear Mount Westmore still together on that Still
Yep.
Sanctified joint from on this project. And the same thing, speaking of reunions or getting back together, it was also dope to hear Ice Cube connect back with JD from Lynch Mob.
Yeah.
That
gang,
Facts
gang.
joint. Man, man. Nah, nah.
Get a game, get a game.
No, no. But no, I mean, it was dope
man.
to hear that connection. It's been years since we heard a Lynch Mob connection. So,
Word.
and you know, J Camp, you actually mentioned that Three Little Piggies joint, and it
And
sounded
talking
like he
about
was.
these rappers. And
Yeah,
talking about these rappers too.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was definitely talking about these rappers, and it also sounded like he might have been addressing that controversy of, or the news controversy of, you know, who was better between Cube and Biggie, and you know, a lot of cats or some cats, you know, like lowering Cube's status in that conversation or that type of conversation, and
Which
on
he
that
needs to
joint he
address that.
snapped. And not only
That's
on the
real
joint,
talk.
he really snapped on the album. He had
He did.
West Coast features outside of the Killer Mike and Busta Rhymes, you know, joint. Ego Maniacal, I believe is what it's called. Everybody else was straight West Coast. Corrupt, Be Real, Exhibit, of course JD from Lynch Mob. I mean, the production is all the way West Coast. I mean, there was a Notch joint that was Not Like Them, which is kind of like a flip side
Like
of
Us,
Not
yeah.
Like Us, but it was
Yeah, I like
it was
that.
yeah, it was still a dope joint, and the album overall it's really solid.
Solid, bro.
West Coast is killing it. The OGs are showing cats how it's done, regardless of what side of the map you're at, and Ice Cube still has what it takes, but not only that, he never lost it.